the day, what matters the most is the safety of all three of you. That's what matters the most, is getting you guys the safety that you need, the peace that you need, the comfort that you need. And if something is not being done or met, then it's because you've said what you needed to say and nobody's hearing you. It's
No,
like,
I don't think that's the case. The case is
no,
that it's some stuff going on under the ground. Like it's somebody that knows somebody. That's exactly what it is.
or
I
it might
think
just
it's
be
not
something
safe.
going
The
on
papers that they
underneath the
got
surface. You know
the
what I mean?
papers that they got served weren't even coming from the department. Um, and if that's the case, they would have it in the system. Um,
See,
Yeah.
now,
Slick Rick, thank you for coming in and giving your advice. I want to hear from Sav. I want to hear
Hi.
from Keeping It Real and the other two down
Oh,
there. So we just gonna go in a
I
single
was
file
gonna.
line.
Okay.
Should
So, oh, I'm sorry, Tiff. You could go.
I was gonna say, Jolene was saying too that the signature of supposedly of the, I think judge or whatever, it looks like it was like photo copied or whatever
Hmm.
signature.
Hmm.
Okay, Sav, you can go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Okay, thank you. Mads from earlier, the woman on here. I just wanted to like kind of connect of what she was saying. Like I'm on my iPad right now on the live, and then I'm on my phone here, and I'm just scrolling through her comments, and I just see like all these disgusting comments saying like, oh, like she's definitely getting coached that. But like there was another woman on here saying that she worked with kids and everything. There's just absolutely no way a child could be lying about something that has to do with rape when
There it
they're
is.
15 like that.
Grandma, do me a favor. Put the paper on the bed and then turn your screen around.
Well, I have it on a stand.
Okay, okay.
On.
That is definitely not
That is a photocopy
coming from
Yeah,
authority.
that does not look like a pen or.
Okay. Here's how he got custody. There's the
fake.
other. Look,
That's fake.
there's.
I don't need to say anymore. That's fake.
How does that even work?
They can run it in a printer and they can print it offline and they can literally
Yeah,
have
that's
it
what I was just
mailed to
gonna
you
say.
It looks like it was
anonymous.
written up on a Google Doc and printed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I
And
mean by
use
that.
with Chat
It's fake.
GPT.
I agree with Christian. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said,
I had that done
Yeah,
to
I
me.
agree too.
I had that done to me once, and
it
I
wasn't
had
even.
to
It
go sit
wasn't
in
even stored
jail.
with the process server.
Yeah,
He
I had to
Doesn't
go
have
sit
any
in
kind of
jail for
stamp
a
or
charge
seal
of
on
Guys, hold
it.
on,
smuggling.
No
hold on, hold on,
official
hold on, hold on,
like.
hold on. Let's not talk over each other, y'all.
It has filed July 13th, but the judge signed it July 12th.
What were those intents of those papers?
Let me see that again, real quick.
Uh,
What?
Cobb Jam wanted to know, what were those papers for?
Is there a notary? No, there's notary.
No notary. Of course.
So it's not stamped and it's
So
not
it's
notarized.
totally fraudulent.
No, sir.
No, it's
That's
Yeah.
correct.
it has a file
I feel like you should
stamped,
try
but it
searching
doesn't
it
have the
up.
file
Some
stamp with
Okay, right by the
the.
file stamp, does it have like a barcode?
Nope. I can show you my divorce decree versus this one if you
Give me
want
one
to
second. Give me
know.
one second.
It's from the same
Um,
county.
Whoever
From the same
reading
county.
is, we don't need any negative comments on here. If you're
Okay,
gonna do that,
so by
just go
that
look at
file
yourself in
stamp,
the
you
mirror.
should
Thank
see
you.
a blue, like transparent, kind of like green, blue, and purple, transparent. It kind of looks like a holographic stamp print that they print papers with. Any legal document has that print on it when they stamp it.
There you go. Y'all get my
And the
camera
judge's
up
signature as
again.
well.
Wait. Y'all
Yes,
get my camera
exactly.
on
The
again.
judge's signature too.
Okay. Here you go. Okay. Divorce papers. See that?
Mhm. Yep.
Same clerk.
Yep. With the
That?
stamp.
Okay. Same
There we go.
clerk.
And what did I say? Under the table work. Of course.
Yeah,
No,
that's Photoshop right there.
Wow.
no
They
stamp. No stamp.
yeah, none of those documents are real. I'm sorry to say, none of those
Fake.
documents are real.
What were the
We
intention
got
of?
That's that's sketchy. No, that is impossible to happen because if the judge didn't
now you know
overrule
why
it
St.
and roll
Louis
it in their
County
favor,
cops wouldn't
then they
pick
can't.
up
Yeah,
those papers.
Yeah.
Okay,
like I was trying to tell you,
give me
underneath
one
the
second, Rick. Give me 1 second. Keeping it real, do you have anything you want to say positive on the panel?
yeah, I was trying to explain on how they can get away with that, but like I rudely got cut off every time I'm trying
No,
to
I
explain.
understand that, but like everybody else in the panel has to talk too. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I'm just trying to give everybody else a chance to talk.
Well,
Um,
she's asking questions that
okay. So we're gonna get you gone. Keeping it real. Do you have anything positive you want to give Grandma? Any insight?
Yeah. I just. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. I just wanted to say I feel like what the police did to that little girl feel like it can't be like real. Like the papers that you were showing, you can tell that they definitely weren't real papers and that they definitely had to sign those like secretly. That's like kidnapping technically, because if those aren't real papers and the police officers just like came into their house or whatever and just like took her without like any real technically documents, that's like kidnapping. Plus, in the video, you can literally hear her screaming and crying, and on the police officers' faces, you can tell they had no emotion or caring about how the little girl felt. I'm sorry for like saying little girl, but like I don't know her name.
She's 7, but
Okay,
yeah,
7.
yeah.
I feel like the kid. I feel like if they should had at least like listen to what she had to say, because you can't just like she was literally sitting on the bed hugging her mama, having a panic attack, and the officer in the background was just standing there staring and not trying to interfere or nothing. Like as like a grown up and a grown man, you should at least have some type of feelings about a little girl screaming and crying that she got raped or touched or whatever, which is not okay. And the officers who sat right there just like being nonchalant is not okay. Like you see somebody crying and not wanting to go. Now, if she would have went back to the house and something bad happened because nobody knows what's going on in there, and the grandma or the mom would have found out something happened, and they would have went to go do something crazy, that would have been quote unquote their fault, even though the officers knew that it was something going on inside the house and just did not care, which is like
Yes.
bad. Like you are like both of the officers at least were like, I don't know, but like they could have like, I know like even if the papers aren't fake, which they definitely are, they could have, as them being like officers and wanting to help people, they could have, instead of just immediately trying to take the kid and put her back into the house that she did not want to go to, they could have at least tried to understand and like gave the girl a chance to talk instead of just immediately trying to take her for no reason. Well, that she just showed us, that the grandma just showed us, those papers were definitely fake and not okay. And as me being young, I still like don't understand like everything, but like I feel like the police officers could have like tried to step in and like trying to like help her. And I feel like the mom is a really good mom. She tried to like help and like try to convince the officers to just let her daughter ride with her, but of course they didn't let that happen. But
No,
like
she did. She did ride with her. I called. I got my nephew to drive me because I literally just opened a beer because I had to work next day and I just wanted to relax. I had a rough day after hearing stuff from my daughter and the Judson County detective. So I literally took like maybe 3 sips out of a beer, but I didn't want them to like try to hem me up on some shit because they've seen the beer sitting on my nightstand. So that's when I asked my Devin in the video. I said, Devin, come on. And that was the reason why, was because I had 3 sips of a beer and I didn't want them to try to get me.
Yeah, because you can tell that just the way they were like trying to take the kid, that they were definitely gonna try to like do something if you were driving after drinking. They had made it seem like a bigger ordeal than what it actually was. So that's good that you didn't drive, because they would have tried to like overly do it and like stuff like that, which is not okay, because as you can see, nobody was okay in the moment except for the old police officers, who literally, when the little girl was sitting there trying to talk to them, they were just ignoring her completely. And she was trying to convince them to let her stay with her mom. And they were just like not listening. And that's not okay. Because if it was their child, they would have felt a whole different type of way about the situation. But since it's not their child, they don't care.
Okay. Well, we thank you for getting on the panel. Just being the youngest kid. I only added you on here, just so Jolene could get just a glimpse of the different ages that's out there. So we do appreciate you, and for coming on the chat, just being a young girl.
You are.
Jada, I honestly, you know what? I'm glad the video is reaching the younger generation, because you know what? Not all cops are bad, but at the end of the day, you kind of get stuck. Like, you get put in a position to where it's go to jail or you do what they want. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just want to bag you up, Grandma. When it comes to the chat, y'all, she's not slurring her words and she's not drunk. Y'all are talking to a mother, a grandmother that is also sick, and she's battling trying to get her granddaughter back. So if y'all could just be mindful with the comments that y'all are putting out here, we would greatly appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead with Cobb Jam, and then Craig, we're gonna get to you.
Thank you.
I doing something with my dog really quick. I'm just like cleaning up his potties.
Well, I'll let Craig go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Craig.
I'm just so confused, and I'm 10 years old, so I'm just gonna. Is it okay if I ask some questions?
Yeah, you can go ahead and ask some questions. It's kind of a sensitive topic, so we really don't want kids on here. But just go ahead and just ask her a couple questions.
It's just, I'm so confused. Why those cops would. Shame on those cops, because, like, why were they just standing there when the girl was saying all that stuff? And it's just shame on them. Shame.
I'm around the same age as him, but I hope you guys
Why
get
is there
her
so many
back.
little kids?
That's all
Well, we thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night.
Just a little comment. If you are gonna request that, please make sure you are 18 years or older.
Yes. All right, Sav, I know we did, you started talking, but then I had to remove somebody because they kept over talking. So, you can go ahead, and then hopefully Cobb, okay, well, he left, so, well, no, she left. Okay, well, Cobb, are you ready? Oh, no, Sav, you still there? Yeah. Okay, because it's moving around a lot, so. No, you're good. Sav,
Damn, going up there got me so many followers. you know.